All right, everybody, welcome to the Happy Coffee Team Zoom. My name is Warren Hoover. I'm coming at you from Fort Worth, Texas. And tonight, we are super excited to talk to you about Happy Coffee. We're talking about Chocolate. We're talking about Elevate, Elevocity, all these different coffees, all these different companies, I shouldn't say different companies, the company that is talking about these different products that are going to help you with your mood. They're going to help you with your weight loss. They're going to help you with all kinds of stuff around this product. And it's super, super exciting. And we have people from coast to coast on here. We were just talking. We've got people from Colorado. We got people from Missouri. We've got people from Texas. We got people all over the place that are looking at this product, looking at this company, and trying to find out what is all the buzz about the Happy Coffee team. So what we're going to talk about first is this product. So maybe some of you have heard about this coffee, that you've seen a post on Facebook. You're trying to figure out what is this stuff that people are talking about. And so I have some of it right here. Let's just talk about it. This is some instant coffee. Now, to have a packet like this, instant coffee, it's not really that big of a deal. People can get coffee multiple places. The thing that's making this special is that this coffee actually elevates your mood, curbs your appetite, gives you more focus, and it does all kinds of stuff inside your brain that the formulators of this coffee have put things in place to actually turn stuff on that you haven't had turned on in such a long time. So I like to talk about the movie Limitless. If you guys have seen the movie Limitless, if you haven't, go to YouTube, watch the trailer, go to, it might be on Netflix, I'm not sure. Just go watch the movie, rent the movie. But in that movie, Bradley Cooper is an out-of-work author. He's a writer, and he can't focus. He can't get anything done. He's behind on his bills. He's doing all these things. But in that movie, he meets a guy, a friend of his, that says, here, take this pill, and it will help you focus a little bit better. Well, with that pill, he's actually able to access 100% of his brain. Have you heard that we only access about 10 to 20% of our brain? Well, with that pill, he can access 100%. And long story short, he becomes a senator. He makes all kinds of money. He writes his books. He does all this stuff. And it's a really cool movie. And it gets you kind of thinking, wow, I would like to have something like that. I have looked up different products on that stuff and tried to find it. And there really isn't anything out there that does that. But the beauty is that this Elevate coffee, that pill is called a nootropic pill or drug is what it was. And this coffee is called a smart coffee. The reason they call it a smart coffee is because it's a nootropic coffee. It helps turn on things in the brain. And that's exactly what we're talking about here with the NZT and with Elevate coffee and the Chocolate and the Xanthanol and all these different products that we're having here. So that's why when you hear people talking about this product and why people are so excited about this product, the reason is it's doing things for them that your Starbucks coffee cannot do for you. And it doesn't matter. I'll tell you flat out. I used to work in the food service industry, and where I worked was at a college. And in that college, we had a Starbucks. And at that Starbucks, it was nothing. I mean, seriously, it was nothing for me to go do 2 triple shots. Okay, a triple shot is 3 shots of espresso, so 2 of those is 6. And on a busy night, I might do 3 of them. And I would put in 6, 7, 8, 9 shots of espresso, put a little cream, put a little sugar in it or a little, flavor, and just down it and go to work because that would get you through it, okay? I was able to do that because I had access to Starbucks and these espressos. With this coffee, I have had more success, more focus, more energy when I drink a cup of this coffee than I did with those espressos. And so if you understand that concept, that this stuff, it's almost like the most potent coffee you've ever had, except it's healthy. It helps curb your appetite. It helps you focus more. And you're not taking 9 shots of espresso, which is not good for you. There's no doubt about that. So when you have that in just a little single packet like this, it turns people's heads. And that's why there are so many people on this call tonight. That's why there's so many people that are out there talking about this coffee, that are getting people excited about this coffee. So many people that are excited about this coffee already. So let's go out there real quick. And again, don't take my word for it. I talk way too fast. I get too excited about this stuff. Let's go out there and let's get a quick testimonial. Let's find somebody that has been taking this stuff. Let's find out what their experience is with it. And I'm going to go out there and let's start with Mr. Vernon. Vernon, are you still driving? Are you okay to talk? Can you do your video, buddy? Hold on, you're muted. Just a second. There you go.
I'm pulling over. Hold on just a second. Warren, I tell you guys, I am so excited about this product and this company. I've just been involved just for a short time, got involved here the first of the month, and it's just crazy what's happening with the product. We've got people that are just having unbelievable results, getting more energy.
Oh, hold on. You muted. What happened? There you go.
I don't know.
Muted yourself for a second. There you go.
I don't know how I did that. But no, just so much focus, energy. I tell you, I've been having to get up early this week. My wife's been out of town, and I've been getting up early every morning. And it's just like today. I mean, it's just like I'm getting so much more done. I'll drink my coffee. I'll drink maybe a second one. Today, I mean, it was like I had so many things to do, but I knew I had to get some things ready for a graduation this weekend. I got out and pulled the weeds. I got out and went and got 6 bags of mulch. I mean, this is not stuff I normally do myself, but I've just got so much energy. I just feel like I need to burn it, and not to make light of any of that, but I'm just so pleased to hear the people that we've introduced to the product, the results they're getting. They're just great, and of course the whole camaraderie of reuniting with people and sending out samples. And it's amazing to send out a sample and someone just have 1 cup or 2 cups, and they feel it immediately. It's a high impact product, and that's what I really like about it. And anytime you have a high impact product like that, it's also going to give you high impact results. Also, not just that, but for those of you that are looking for the opportunity side of this, it's an unbelievable opportunity. Back to you, Warren.
Awesome, buddy. That's great. It is. I have a buddy of mine that's in Kansas City that he actually works. He kind of flips houses, works on houses a lot. And he talked about when he first started taking this, how much he would take a cup of coffee. And he's not a coffee drinker. Okay. He did not like coffee, didn't want to have anything to do with this, but he started taking some coffee and he's like, man, I get more done by 11 a.m. than I used to get done in the entire day. And I know, Vernon, you're shaking your head there, and other people too. That's such a normal occurrence with people that are drinking this stuff. So that's what's really cool about what we have here with this product. So, if you're struggling with your coffee, and listen, I'm a coffee guy. I love to drink my coffee. I'll drink 2-3 cups a day. I will do different things. I'm a bulletproof coffee guy. All that stuff is in play here, and I use this coffee on top of it. But when I do, I can take less of the coffee. That's what's really cool about it. I've even gone to the 5-hour energies. And what's funny is the 5-hour energy normal little shot didn't do anything for me. So I had to go to the extra strength, and that would start to do some stuff. But I didn't still feel the effects that I did with this particular coffee and Elevate here and all this stuff, because it's formulated this way. And when you hear and you see what this scientist and the formulators put all this stuff together and what it actually does, it makes perfect sense as to why so many people are seeing the results they are on this stuff. That's what's really cool about it. So let's go out to Branson, Missouri, and one other guy that I see, he's on here. His wife was talking last night, and he actually skated out on giving his testimonial, and they're doing some great stuff on that. Yeah, I see him laughing too. But let's go to Garth and Eileen out there in Branson, Missouri. Garth, why don't you tell us a little bit, bud, about obviously your experience. I'll unmute you here. First off, your experience with this, but then let's talk about you as a professional and how you, if I remember right, you weren't really that excited about learning about this product or joining this company and doing stuff from that standpoint. So Garth from Branson, why don't you tell us what you're up to, bud? No, hold on. I can't hear you, bud. You're not muted, but I can't. Is your mic turned on? Look, we can all just stand here and we can see his great hair. See that? His beard and his hair. I'm telling you, I think that's why he sells so much coffee. There's like this coffee will grow your hair like this and grow your beard. It's on the iPhone and he's cashed out. All right, well, listen, I'm going to keep you unmuted. We still can't hear you, but you can keep trying. That's all right. We'll keep going. We'll keep going and we'll get this figured out, okay? How about let's see, wait, where did oh my gosh, she just left. I had somebody else that was ready to go. All right, that's all right. No big deal. Hold on, who's that? Is that no, that's not Eileen. That's all right. Not a big deal. You guys let us know. They're going to come back in and they'll get stuff set up and all that. We'll be fine. No big deal. So let's talk about what's in this coffee. One of the cool things about this coffee is that did you know that there are actually some chemicals that can be released in your brain that they know that are called the happy chemicals? So here's what I'm going to show you guys something new tonight. So if I go to, hold on, let me pull this back up. I just Googled this. If I show you, all I did here is I Googled happy chemicals. You guys see this? And do you see meet your happy chemicals? This is a slide share. Here's some stuff. I don't know who this person is talking about dopamine, endorphins, oxytocin, serotonins. There's all kinds of stuff here. There's all kinds of links, obviously, about the happy chemicals. If you go to images, look at these different ones. Talk about the happy chemicals. At the end of the day, the point is you can actually take some stuff that has happy chemicals that release in your brain that when that happens, you will be happier. You'll be in a better mood. You can focus more. You have better energy. You sleep better. All of it is in play, okay? And that's exactly what happens here because what with this coffee is you're able to actually drink this cup, okay? We talked about this before. This stuff is an instant cup of coffee, okay? It's right in here. You put it with some hot water. I actually drank it with my actual coffee, okay? I made a cup of coffee in my Keurig, and I poured that in, and I kept doing it, and we're all good. Fantastic tasting, all that stuff, and it was super, super potent. It was great, okay? So what happens when you have this is you can actually go out there, and I'm going to pull up a site here, and I'm going to show you guys exactly how this works. Let's do this. That didn't work. All right, so we're going to show you what happens here because this is not one of those companies that has this generic replicated website that goes out there and just tries to sell you anything and everything. We have stuff specifically set up so that you can go out there and you can find out. We've got videos for you. We can talk about if you want to lose weight, if you want to increase your focus, want to have a better mood. Let's say we want to increase our focus. You can put your information in right there and you can find out how to get some free samples with this. We have some cool stuff in place that actually has and shows you exactly what it is to do with this coffee. Check out this video. Oh, it's gonna, we got too many people on here. It's too much excitement going on. All right. This video talks about how much your coffee is important to you. How many of you drink coffee? What is in your coffee? I mean, think about that. How many of you, by show of hands right now, let's just show it. How many of you drink a cup of coffee a day? Okay, yeah, I see a bunch of you raising your hands. Okay, so if you get that cup of coffee, do you drink it with Coffee Mate? Is it with a Starbucks? Do you go to Starbucks and get that? The sugars, all the stuff that happens with that? I told you about when I got all my espressos and all the things that were in the past. It's not healthy for you, okay? Coffee alone and by itself is not unhealthy. It's a good thing for you. But it's all the stuff we put in it that is bad for you. Well, guess what? If your coffee could help activate your mood, help curb your appetite, help do things like that, that is the beauty behind this with our product, and that's why people are so excited about it. So let's talk about let's go to. Oh, I see. Oh, wait, hold on. I see Garth again. Looks like he's on a new phone. Garth, can you hear me?
Yeah, can you hear me now?
Yes, I can.
All right. Sorry about that, guys. I was on an iPhone and I was on permamute. And yeah, we've had really a lot of fun with this. And I can tell you, as Warren was saying, I really wasn't interested in doing the business or talking to people about it. The product is just what gets you going. We drank coffee for like 2 days, and my wife and I were just laughing and going, "Are you really feeling this way?" And it's just been a lot of fun. We send people samples, and we usually do a couple of samples, and you either get a phone call immediately the first day, and then the second that they run out. And then, we've had a couple of people say, well, we don't want to go on the monthly auto ship. We just want to buy the coffee. And my sister Janae actually gave some people some coffee. Said, okay, well, let's just buy the first month from her. And I told them, I said, look, it takes a week to get the coffee. So after you've had it for a couple of weeks, you're going to want to get in touch with me because it takes that much time for it to arrive. And wouldn't you know, my phone blows up 14 days later, and now they're excited and happy to go on a monthly auto ship. And I'm like, what kind of a product does that? Usually when somebody buys something, after a week or two, they figure out a way to get, forget about it or put it aside, just like all the other things in life. And, these people, when they get on the phone, the first question they ask is, how long does it take till I get it? They're counting the days when their samples run out. And the product just does the heavy lifting, guys. You just have to get it in people's hands, share the testimonies, and it really is amazing how the coffee and the Xano does all the heavy lifting.
That's awesome. I love it. I love it. I love it. And he's exactly right. We've had so many people that are taking this stuff that it's almost like you're a legal drug dealer, that they want more. And when you have a product like that, I mean, think about it. Coffee is a multi-billion-dollar industry. So many people drink it every single day. They rely on it, that 2:30 crash, all that stuff. And when you can take a product like this that people are calling you saying, what is in this stuff and how do I get more? I cannot do without it. You have yourselves one of the perfect products to go out there and actually market it to other people and everybody and make a little money on it. So that's why people are so excited about it. So I'm going to bring up somebody else here real quick. And so this lady is new, and she's here from Texas. We were talking earlier, and she's on her deck. I see her smiling. She's getting a little nervous because she knows I'm about to call her up. But, oh, no, she's even shaking her head now. That's not cool. That means I'm really going to call on her. But let's talk to Katie out in Texas. And, Katie, I want you to tell me, because I do not know your story. You're brand new. I shouldn't say you're brand new, but you're new to our Zoom and new to this testimonial. Can you tell us what your experience is with Elevate Coffee, how it's worked for you, how you found this, and so on and so forth? But okay, hold on. Before I say that, I cannot unmute you. I'm trying. Do you have some special? There you go.
Yeah, it gave me a pop-up.
All right.
Okay. Well, hey, listen, I've been drinking the coffee for several months. I'm not new to Elevapreneurs, but I am excited about it. It's the first product that really helped me. I've lost a total of 24 pounds and since the first of the year, since January. But what I'm more excited about, I'll share this as a testimony tonight, is that my husband Keith is not a coffee drinker. And he never really wanted to try the coffee because he just doesn't drink coffee. And so a few months ago when our Chocolate product came out, it can be mixed as a hot chocolate or it can be mixed cold on ice or in a shake or whatever. And, when it got here, I was so excited because my husband's been diabetic for 2 years. And so, he's not a very healthy eater and he's been on some medications, and the medications make it hard for him to try to focus on his diet and things. So when we got the Chocolate, it does everything that the coffee does, but it doesn't have the caffeine or the coffee beans in it. So I make him a shake every morning, and he's losing weight, but more importantly, his blood sugars are stable. And there's a test that can be done, a lab test that is called an A1C. And what it does, it measures what your blood sugars are doing over 3 to 6 months time. And so his doctor checks that every 90 days. And so I've been very ecstatic because a couple of weeks ago, his A1C has actually dropped from a 12.4 to a 7.2. And what that means for people, I've been a nurse for 20 years. So what that means for people is a normal person who doesn't have a blood sugar issue, your A1C is usually below 6.5. And so him being a diabetic, his was out of control, 12.4 for over 2 years. And so on the Choclavate for a couple of months, every morning having a shake, it made his appetite it made his brain not crave junk food and Dr. Peppers and sugar. It made him want healthy food and to eat less. And so when we got the lab work back that his A1C is almost down to a normal person's blood sugar level, we're just ecstatic. He's going to probably be off his medications and by the end of the summer. And these products are helping a 55-year-old man with terrible eating habits improve his health immensely. I mean, to conquer a diabetic condition is just incredible. So these supplements are they're great for people going through their midlife challenges, so and for everybody. But that's my testimony from now on will be how much healthier my husband is becoming drinking the Choclavate.
Wow. Holy cow. That's amazing to hear that. I mean, but you put it in perspective as to what his levels were, what they are now, what a normal person is. And I'm guessing, I don't know, you tell me, has he done anything else? Has he been a bad man at the gym and gone vegan or anything?
No, not really. I mean, his nutrition has improved, but with the decrease in his appetite. And of course, he has been on medications. However, he has not taken his medications, regularly in the way he's supposed to. So before Choclavate, his levels were not going down very much. After Choclavate, his levels are plummeting to me. And so, I'm not saying medication didn't help him before, but it helped him minimally. It should have taken really a lot longer to get this into control. But once he has been on Choclavate, his doctor even asked him, "What are you doing different? What have you done? I just cannot. I'm so pleased with your lab work. I'm so excited." And he simply told her, "I've added a nutritional supplement to my morning regimen." And of course, she told him, that he told her that he's trying to eat better, which he is, because his appetite's decreased, and the ingredients, the nootropics, he doesn't crave sweets. He doesn't crave the bad food, the Dr. Peppers, those things he craved before. He's craving more healthier foods. It's almost like his brain's telling him his body needs those other nutrients. Those supplements from the Choclavate are making his body crave other nutrients. And that's what's incredible about the way these products work chemically in your system as a natural dietary supplement, is that he's eating better. And so those levels are going down more drastically than just with medication alone.
Wow. I mean, it's so true that, and I can tell you, when I started drinking this stuff, it was, that coffee curbed my appetite as well. And it was just one of those things. And I've had multiple people talk about how they almost forget to eat lunch because they're on it. They're excited, or I shouldn't say excited, but they're just getting their stuff done. They're working, but they don't think about the food like they always do. And I think what you're talking about there is exactly what multiple people have seen. I have seen it myself, where they're not craving that stuff, the Dr. Peppers, all that stuff that you're talking about. But holy cow, to go from those levels and to change like that without some drastic, measurements, some drastic, he didn't become an Iron Man and, these type of things to drop and do that. That is very, very cool and super. Wow. I mean, I can see the smiles on everybody's faces around here on what's happening, with this. And it's killer.
Now I need to get him to the gym.
Yeah, now you need to get him that's right. Get him to the gym, and then you can get him really with some momentum. So very, very cool. Thanks so much for sharing from that standpoint. That's very, very cool. So glad you made it on here from that. So let's go to another guy, Mr. Phil Franklin, who can tell us about his story. I'm excited to hear what he has to say. And Phil, can you tell us a little bit about your experience with the coffee, your experience with kind of how you came about this and what you've just kind of seen from this?
Yeah, can you hear me?
I can.
Okay, I'm going to turn the video on in just a minute, but I got something I wanted to say to everybody. Well, guys, I'm not new to the industry. I've done quite well in the past. And, I just wanted to tell everybody out there, it all boils down to how you treat this, your want and your why. If you want this bad enough, it doesn't matter who you are, what you've done, or if you haven't done anything in the past. If you treat this like a part-time job, you're going to get a part-time income. You treat this like a full-time job, and you'll make more than you ever dreamed. Now, the reason I'm off video at the moment is a lot of people, I'm a phone guy. I built my last business on total cold calls, people I'd never spoken to before in my life. They all kind of, they look and they hear me on the phone and they think I'm a suit and tie guy. Well, guys, check this out. I'm nothing like a suit and tie guy. I been on, if how many of you guys would actually sponsored me? And don't ever count anybody out. Don't ever judge anybody. Talk to everybody. This stuff, it's no beverage, and everybody that tries it loves it. I've got people that don't like coffee. Myself, I drink coffee on Thursday mornings. I go to a thing called Warriors at Heart, and that's the only time I'm up early. You will not catch me before 10 or 11 a.m. But you can ask everybody on the phone here that, I'm not in bed before 3 to 5 a.m. So I'm on the phone, on the computer, on with Hawaii, all over the place. And you can't ask for a better upline than Keith and Katie and Steve and Garth. Everybody that's on here, we're all in Katie and Keith. Distributors, even though they didn't say anything. Katie is amazing on the phone. Her knowledge on the products, all of them, not just the coffee. But you get her on, and she can close just about anybody. It's a pleasure to be able to work with them. I've known them for a long time. A good friend of mine called me up on this and then told me Keith and Katie were the upline, and I said, all right, I'm in. So, we're going to work. There's a few things that I'll be having come out next week that you guys will be pretty impressed with. I just love the coffee. I've been drinking it. I got people that are going to be starting to sign up next month again. People have kind of held off for the end of the month. But, like I said, don't ever judge anybody. I mean, look, tattoos, biker, long hair. I'm on my Harley every day. I'm not your average network marketer. I tell everybody that I'm not a network marketer. I'm not an MLM person. What I do is I'm a professional friend maker. I make new friends in the industry, and if I got something that gels with them, great. If not, I never burn that bridge. I always keep in contact, and you never know when you're going to come back together again. So that's my story.
Awesome. Thanks so much for sharing, Phil. Holy cow, what a great testimonial. And he's exactly right. When you don't know what's inside somebody's heart, there are no tests to measure somebody's heart from that standpoint. And so it's very, very cool to hear from somebody that's passionate about this product, that starts taking this stuff. And you've heard all these testimonials tonight about all the people that this product is impacting their lives. So at the end of the day, what we're talking about is we've got our coffee. We have our Xanthomax. This is a great pill that goes along with it. And we have our Chocolate. So if you don't like coffee, you can drink this. And the Chocolate can be a hot chocolate, things like that. And this product helps bring out those happy chemicals that I was talking about earlier. And they will bring the better mood, and they will curb your appetite. They will help with your energy, help with your focus, all that stuff in play that I know everybody on here loves to drink this stuff, absolutely loves it, and they're super, super excited to drink it, and they're even more excited to tell people about it. And so if you're looking at this for the first time, here's what we're asking you to do. We're asking you to join our team. We're asking you to buy some of the coffee, buy some of the product. We have different funnels, sales funnels out there. We have the tools. We have everything in place for you to go, whether you want to try it, whether you want to buy a month's worth, or whether you want to buy it wholesale and get a huge deal. We've got packages put together for people that if you want to go out there and you want to actually buy this stuff and get a bunch of it up front, and you want to save a ton of money, we've got you covered from that aspect as well. So what we want you to do is get back with the person that put you on this call and say, look, okay, I want some of this coffee. How do I get some? And from there, you just have to figure out what package you want to come in at. The beauty is this. It's May 31st. It's 9 o'clock Central Time where I am. Okay, so it's the last night of the month. What we have available to people that get started tonight before midnight Eastern, so we're talking about 3 more hours. If you get started before midnight Eastern and you get started with a $4.99 pack or a $9.99 pack, okay, we're talking about $900 worth of product at the $4.99 pack, and we're talking about over $2,000 worth of coffee and Elevate and the Xanthanol and all this stuff that comes together, all these products that can go out there and help you first and foremost with your focus, with your appetite suppressant, all that stuff. You have that first. But if you get started tonight with the $4.99 pack or the $9.99 pack, you actually get to go out and you will get a free sales funnel where you can go out and help market this product for you, okay? One of the things that people struggle with when they look at this type of business is they're like, well, okay, maybe I like the product, but how do I market it? Can I do this? Am I good at this? What am I going to be able to do? Well, guess what? First question is this. Can you go out and invite people to a Zoom like this? Okay, think about that. Can you go out and bring people into this and let myself and all these other leaders that are out here talk about their testimonials and do this where they can tell their stories and your prospects, your guests can listen and learn from us? Of course, the answer is yes, you can. And secondly, can you market a website? Can you type a website address on Facebook, on these different places, and get people interested in these products? Can you type some testimonials? Zach Lena is fantastic about getting testimonials out there and telling you what to type, what to post about on Facebook, on Instagram, on Twitter. It doesn't even matter if you're putting a magnet on your car, doing smoke signals from a building, whatever it is, sponsoring an event at your homeowners association. Can you then put the information up and get a website out to those people so that they get interested in this coffee? And thirdly, can you get this coffee in people's throats? I mean, basically, can you get them to drink it? Get some samples out there, do some different things. What the cool thing is about our sales funnels is we actually have something in place where if people want to buy a sample, they can buy a sample. It's $10 for 2-day sample. They get the Xanthanol and they get the coffee. And when they do that, they're hooked. I mean, Garth was just talking about this. I mean, when he starts talking about it, he was not interested. And when he talked about it, and he just said it tonight, he looked over down and he's like, is this really feeling as good as it feels to me? And she's like, yeah, I feel it too. And so, I mean, I've had the same experience so many people have. Get started and get your samples. And again, at the end of the day, we're not here to sell you anything. We will meet you wherever you are. If you just want to try a sample, then get back with a person, get on their sales funnel, get on their website, and get a sample. If you want to buy a month's worth and start that way, that's perfectly fine too. So many people have talked about that, that, well, I don't want to go on auto ship, but I'll just do a sample, as Garth was talking about earlier. Yeah, well, let's see how that works out for you. That's fine too. It doesn't matter. You don't have to pressure people. You don't have to sell people on this product. All we do is share our website. We share the coffee with so many people, and so many people's lives are being changed because of it. And we've had more and more people when we do these Zooms that talk about, hey, I didn't want this, or I didn't want to hear about it. I wasn't interested. I didn't care, blah, 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 blah. And guess what? They're all on here now, and they're proponents. They're passionate about it, and they're so excited to tell other people about it. And that's all because of one thing. It's not about because of me or these Zooms or even the leaders that are on here. It's because this product works. And all you have to do is get the product in people's hands, and it's going to change their lives. You don't know who it's going to be, and you don't know how it's going to change their lives, but the whole goal is for you to go out there and get it in their hands so that you can find out if it will change their lives. So if you're on here for the first time, what we're asking you to do is join our team. We're asking you to get back with the person that put you on here. We're asking you to get an order in, to go out there, whether it's a sample, whether it's a month's worth, or whether it's buying it wholesale. Just keep in mind, it is now, again, 9 o'clock Central Standard Time. You got 3 hours. If you join our team tonight at the $4.99 level or the $9.99 level, and you go out there and you buy it wholesale, where you're able to get $900 worth of product or $2,000 worth of product, you're going to get a $350 website on your behalf where you can actually share this. You can make money off of that site. It's going to be a custom site to you with your name linked to your site, and everything will be in play for you to be successful with Elevosity and Elevate Coffee and the Happy Coffee team. So I'm going to open it up one more minute, and let's finish this call up. Let's go to Zachlina. I see her there. She's got the great orange hat, and all this. Zachlina, why don't you tell people kind of what you're thinking, and if you think, people should get started with our company and with our team, and why they should do it from your words.
Yeah, absolutely, Warren. Thanks for asking me to jump in on this with all these superstars and rock stars on here. And yeah, it's so great to see all these smiling faces. Hi, little Adriana. I'm so excited to be on here. And Phil, you're on camera. I'm not used to this. I can get used to it though. It's awesome. Yeah, it's such a pleasure to be here on this call. And it's an amazing product. If you haven't tried it yet, definitely get a sample, or go back to the person that invited you. The timing, you can be at a better timing. The results speak for itself. The product speaks for itself. It's instant gratification. Is it okay if I can say hi to you? I have my sister here that just got here from California, who I just found out. Bo, how much weight have you lost on this product? Can you just share real quick?
I didn't expect to be put on the spot, but I've been taking the products for about a month and a half, and I've dropped 14 pounds.
So it's amazing. So yeah, it's just so great to see our family friends. If something's that good, you share it with your family. And I would have to say my sister was my hardest sale. And I'm so grateful that she's sitting next to me, supporting this business, supporting the product. Share it with the people that you care about the most. I really think that when they see your results and see the weight that you lose and the happiness that it brings in your life, it's just attitude of gratitude. I'm just so grateful to be a part of this. And Warren, I'm so grateful that you created this system for our team. You really made it really simple for us to build this business. And Katie, all your support. We love you, girl. It's such an honor to be with all you guys and building this team, and look forward to seeing everybody on the next call. And, let's all focus on let's all bring 5 people to this call. Why not? Bring 5 people.
LA is going to be on the call next week.
5 people. I want to try to bring 10. See how many. Let's have a contest. See, let's see who can bring the most amount of people. That's what it's all about. Is just share it with as many people that you care about, and just share your testimonial. That's all you got to do, because it's honest. It's real. The product is legit. It's amazing. So thanks again, Warren, for having us on this Zoom, and you're amazing. We're grateful to have you on the team, Warren. Thank you.
Wow. That is very, very cool to hear. There's so much going on there. And for any of you who have done this before, to talk to your family, your sister, your brother, all that stuff, it doesn't happen. I mean, flat out. You all know that. And so to be able to go to a family member like that, to have them take a product and get that testimonial, there's no doubt in my mind, and she kind of talked about it there. She was hesitant to go to her sister. It was her hardest sale. She probably didn't want to do it. I don't know. She would probably like it and all this stuff. But that just tells you how powerful this product is. And so that's why you need to jump in. Join our team. Get involved tonight. Get in at that level. Save yourself some money. Get that wholesale product and go out there and get the $4.99 pack or the $9.99 pack and get your free sales funnel tonight, okay? You're going to have a website that's going to be able to generate business, generate traffic, generate all the stuff that you need with this without having to be a professional online marketer. We have all the tools in place for you to do that. And then we do these Zooms Monday through Thursday at 8:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. Invite those people on. If you can type a website address and you can get people to this Zoom, which is another website address, by the way, happycoffeezoom.com, and start telling people about this coffee, you can be successful with us and our Happy Coffee team. So thanks so much for being on tonight. We appreciate you being here. Katie, everybody that talked, Phil, you need to be on camera more often. Katie, it was fantastic as well. So good to hear from you. Thanks so much for being on here, guys. We will be doing this again Monday night at 8:30 Central Standard Time. Have a great night, and go Happy Coffee team. See ya.